and then we will get going. Okay, right. All right, all right, right. Um, wait. We were still reading our additional information. Uh, so, so let's quickly continue with that. Let's continue with that. I think we were at point. Yeah, we had just calculated the error that the bank made there with check number 101. Then we had deposit number 60 was credited on the bank statement at the correct amount. So this time the bank has the correct amount, okay, of 2,822 Rand 97 cents. Okay, cool, no problem. So then we look and we say, okay, that was check number 60. Where's that? 2,800. Okay. So if you look there, if you look for an amount of 2,822, you see it on the credit side on the 19th. Okay. And they say that's deposit number 60. Sorry, not check number 60, deposit number 60. Okay. So then we go and we say, okay, let's look for deposit number 60. Deposit number 60. Can you see there under additional information deposit number 60 there we recorded it for 3,022 Rand and 97 cents. Okay, so if we then have a look in the cash receipts journal, you also see again 3,022 Rand 97 cents, and we had put there bank reconciliation. So there actually we need to put there cash payments journal, because what have we done? We have basically recorded that we are receiving 3,022.97, but in actuality we should be receiving 2,822. So this must have been a finger error, 0.97. Okay, so then how much are we supposed to be receiving? We should be receiving 200 less. Okay, because if you calculate that, you'll see there's a 200 Rand difference between these two amounts. So since we are supposed to be receiving less, okay, that then needs to be recorded in the cash payments journal. Because remember, we want to reverse the money. Okay, here we recorded 3,000 in the cash receipts, but we were supposed to record 2,000. So to reverse how much we have said we are going to receive, we then have to do it in the cash payments. Whenever you want to make a reverse from when you want to reverse something in the cash receipts, you do it in the cash payments. When you want to reverse something in the cash payments, you do it in the cash receipts. Okay. All right. So that's sorted. We know where that's going. Then we go to the fifth one. It says deposit slip 59 was for the check received from a client, AZAC, in settlement of his account. The check was returned by the bank marked return to drawer. Okay, so we spoke about this. Okay, so deposit number 59. Remember we said we're receiving money. Okay, we said we're receiving money. And on the 15th day, it's in the bank statement on the 15th, and we said we're recording that in the cash payments journal. So we said we're receiving this 5,956, but it turns out we're actually not receiving it because the check bounced. So that now needs to go to the CPJ. So there you can just put CPJ, but we've already done that when looking at the bank statement. Then we have direct deposit on the 9th was for debtor J Fella in settlement of his account. Okay, when we look at the 9th, and we look at J file of that deposit, we had already recorded cash receipts journal, so that's fine. You can X that out. Then on the 7th, 22 June was for services rendered P. Gilbey. All right, Gilbey. Okay, on the 22nd, that deposit we had already put cash receipts. So this is just giving us more information to that. Then on the 8th, additional information point, we have direct debit order in favor of SA Property Management is for the business rent. Okay, for rent. Okay, so that amount on the 30th from SA Property Management in the bank statement is for rent. So again, we've already put CPJ, so that's fine. And then on the 10th, additional information point, they say check number 98714 was incorrectly debited to the business's account. Incorrectly, all right? So that was a mistake. They say this check was not drawn by the business. Okay, the check was not drawn by the business. So what must happen here? It means that the bank took money off our account that has got nothing to do with our business. All right, it probably is something that should have gone off of somebody else's account or another one of their clients' accounts. Okay, so what must happen here? We then now need to actually include this in the bank reconciliation statement. So if we go there to check on the 26th in the bank statement, you'll see there we put CPJ. You need to cross that out and put error bank recon. Error bank recon. Okay, cool, no problem. Then the last one we have check number 103 was erroneously debited twice on the bank statement. All right, we already know which amount they're talking about there. On the 14th, we have twice check number 103. Okay, so we need to just quickly rectify that. We just need to quickly rectify that. No, that error needs to be recorded in the what you call it, in the bank recon. Because remember, when the bank makes a mistake, it must be recorded in the bank reconciliation statement. But yes, actually, you're right. Did we record this? We had written CPJ next to it, so we need to cancel that out and put CRJ. No, sorry, not CRJ. Just put error and then bank recon BR. Okay, right, cool, awesome stuff. So can you see now we've gone through everything? We've gone through everything. Now what we need to do is actually record these adjustments and amendments. Okay. All right. So now we're here on step 4. Okay, we're here. Okay. So let's go there. And this is the easy bit. If you've done your process correctly, this is actually the easy bit. So we then go and we see everywhere where we've written CRJ, we're now entering the information. Okay. First place we want to start is in the bank reconciliation statement for May. So here we are going to write 65 because this is for check number 65. Okay, we don't put a date because remember check number 65 was for the month of May. So here then we just write this was in favor of Raj Cafe, remember? Raj Cafe, the stale check. I'm just gonna put stale check. Okay, and then I've cut out all the other columns because we're just concerned about the bank right now. Okay, we're just concerned about the bank. Okay, but obviously the other transactions you guys should be able to do them from your, I know you guys had an awesome 1A lecturer. He taught you how to do the journals, so should be fine with that. Let me just, in the interest of time, 159.58. Okay, we recorded that first one. Then we move on to the bank statement. We're looking on the credit side. For everywhere we wrote CRJ. First one I see there was on the 9th with what's his name? With J Fella. Is it J Fella? Yes, J Fella. Okay, just want to do this once, so I don't have to read this. Okay, that was on the 9th again. Okay, and this was a deposit. All right. J Fella. Okay. All right. How much was that for? That was for 2,325.65. Okay, guys, again, if there are any questions, please do ask. Jacobus, I'm not sure what you are. Oh, no, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, glad you agree. I'm glad you agree. All right, cool. So we've recorded that one. We go to the next one. Can you see how easy it is? Because you've already labeled. This is cash receipts. This is cash payments, etc. etc. So the next one, remember on the 19th, that deposit we said no. That one needs to be recorded in the cash payments journal, okay, because we made a mistake. Okay, then on the 22nd, we're recording that one. All right, again, this is also a deposit, so 22nd. All right, but this time this was for different guy, PQB. Okay, and how much was that for? That was for 4,638.31. Okay. All right, and some of you guys, like I know some of you guys didn't get the chance to write your exam for 1A, but at least now, because I know some of you may be wondering, maybe kind of upset about that, but the good part is you still have all our lectures on YouTube, so you can recap on everything that we did from the beginning, so it's a golden opportunity as well for you, to really polish up, and make sure that you, on the 9th of September, I believe it is 9th or the 7th of September, you're writing your exam, that you guys are obviously prepared for that. But anyway, we are now concerned with 1B, so let's leave that discussion alone. And then here we have interest on credit balance on the 28th. Why did I write 30? 28. Okay, so here you just write B, triple B, bank. Okay. And that amount was for how much? It was for 529.35. Okay. Can you see? So we've dealt with that. Now we have a new total. I've just left that in there just to save us some time. Okay, remember these amounts were already there. We just had these amounts that needed to be entered into the cash receipt. So we've entered that in and we've put in those amendments. Now we have a new balance for the cash receipts journal. Okay, cool. Now we need to do the exact same process, but now for the cash payments journal. Okay, so we come here, we say, okay, all right, are they everywhere where we wrote cash payments journal, we now need to insert it in there. So there's nothing in the bank reconciliation statement, that's fine. We go to the bank statement and we see the first thing that we have there is monthly account fees. Okay, so here again we're going to write, I'm just going to do it here, B/, Yes. I see it's on caps lock. Okay. Okay, that was on the 7th. But I see they did things differently here. I see what they've done. They've added all your banking fees. So what you want to do here is I would have separated everything just to make life easier, done each one line by line. But I'm going to show you where these amounts are coming from. Because in your answer booklets or whatever, they don't break it down. But I'm going to show you where they're getting it from so you guys know exactly what's happening. 269. So if you look there on the 7th with monthly account fees, you got 269 point, is it 90 or 60? Okay. Then you have plus, what's the next amount? Government levy. Okay, there you got 11086. Okay, and then we have plus, what else? Transaction fees, 181.4. Okay, all right. So if you add all those amounts together, you're going to get an amount of 561.70. Okay, let me quickly check if there are any questions. Okay, everybody's still happy? You're still good? Okay, right. So that's the first. That's the first thing that we need to record there. Then we move on. We've dealt with the transaction on the 12th. Next one that we have there is the return to draw on the 15th. So again, this is B/S. Okay, and here we're saying A dot. Just gonna put RD check for return to draw, and then check. And then the amount there is that 5,690. Right. Then on the next page, we recorded the transaction fees. And remember there on the 26th, we initially had said CPJ, but remember we recorded that this was a check that never should have gone off our account. It was for someone else. Okay, so we cancel that and put error bank recon. So then here B/S, this is for what? This is for those last two debit order, those last two debit orders, the insurance and the SA property. Let me just quickly do this now. Here we are saying this. Okay, but here we want to say freedom, or we can just say, let's just say freedom. And here we are saying do SA. Let's say man. What were the amounts there? Here we are looking at 2,898.95, and here we are looking at 5,291.85. Okay, awesome. And then remember we had that error. Okay, so again there we can just, for if we look in our cash receipts, remember we had that 3,022 rand, and then how many cents? 97 cents. So again, we can just write bank slash statement, right? And then here, and then here it was 200 rand. That was the difference. We were overcast by 200 rand in the cash receipt, so we need to reduce. So we make it like a payment. Okay, and then again here, I'm gonna color this a different color this time. I'm gonna make this a blue. Okay, so we have a new total also on our cash payments, and that's where this is coming from, where that's coming from, and that's where this is coming from. We put that in yellow like we initially did. Okay, that's not working. Right. Okay. So where are we getting this opening balance from again? We're getting that opening balance from our closing balance or balance as per bank account on the bank reconciliation statement for May. Can you see? Look right at the bottom of your bank reconciliation for the 31st of May. You see that amount there. Okay, so you need to know these things because sometimes they'll leave it out and you'll need to know, hey, where am I supposed to get this information from? You then have to total that bank reconciliation in order to get your opening balance on this general ledger bank account. Okay, then we obviously say total receipts, total money coming in, cash receipts, we've got that there. Okay, total money payments, total payments, all right, total money leaving us, we've got that from the cash payments journal. That's 78,000 right there. Okay, we then see, okay, obviously the debit side is greater than the credit side, which is good, means we have some money. All right, and the difference is at 2,000. Okay, balance our account. Okay, you've already done now the first two parts of the question. The last bit now that we need to do is then the what you call it, the bank reconciliation statement. Again, guys, if you're here, I know you might be a bit tired because you've been hearing a lot of my voice and it's been requiring a lot of focus from you guys. Okay, so please ask questions if you're confused about anything. But if you've done the right process, if you just followed the right process, and let's see where we are. We finished step 4 now. And step 5, did you remember I told you you're going to do step 5 as you do step 2 and step 3 simultaneously. Identify items in the CRJ and CPJ not included in the bank statement. We've done that over here. So where are we now? We're here. Compile bank reconciliation statement. Okay? So let's see now. Let's see now. This balance that you get here, this 2,745 Rand, 13 cents, is the balance that we should also get over here with the bank reconciliation statement. Because remember, and I've already just plugged it in because just to save us a second or two. All right. Because remember, what are we doing? We're saying our bank statement needs to reconcile with our bank account in our books. So we start off by saying, what is the bank balance as per the bank statement? If you look at the very bottom of your bank statement for June, that's the amount that we have over here. That's where this is coming from. Okay, then we say less outstanding checks, less outstanding payments. Okay, all right. So firstly, we start off by looking in the last month's bank reconciliation statement, and we see that check number 98 has not been recorded in June's bank statement. So we need to record it in this month's reconciliation statement, which is what we had written next to it, right? 478.74, and then close bracket. Okay, then what else? So we're done now with the bank reconciliation for last month. We don't need anything there. We've ticked off everything, crossed out everything. We go then to the debit side of the bank statement. And we see there on the 7th, we had, nope, yeah, on the 7th there was an error, but we'll deal with the errors later. Okay. So we go to the cash payments journal, and there we have bank recon, because remember we're writing down the outstanding checks, things that we have paid for but the bank hasn't yet recorded. Okay, so go to the cash payments, paste that, check number, what's the next one there? 107. I'm looking at doc number, that's why I'm getting the 107. Okay, and then I might as well just do this now. Check number 108 as well, because it was those last two. Okay, 107 was 3,839.91. Okay, remember, we need to put brackets around that because this is money leaving us. This is money reducing our bank balance. And here, yeah, 18,743. And adding outstanding deposits. Now we're adding in the money that we've received, all right, but the bank hasn't recognized it for some reason. The bank has not yet recognized it, or we delayed in sending in those deposits, etc. So again, we don't have anything in the bank reconciliation statement. All we have in the bank statement are errors. Okay, so we quickly just go to your cash receipts channel. Okay, here you're gonna write deposit. Then deposit there, or you can even say deposit slip if you want to. Okay, but which one is this deposit? Which one? Okay, so if you look at the bottom of the page under additional information, it says deposit number 61. Then the next one is deposit 52. Okay, so the amounts for those respective deposits was 1,778. 52, 1,153. Cool. So we've recorded the outstanding checks and the outstanding deposits. Then we can move on to the errors. Okay. There was check number 101. Okay. And that was 50 rand. Remember we did the calculation. Okay. After that, you can cross that out. You move on to the next one. Then there was check number 103. Again, this is money that we should be receiving because they accidentally took more. They took the same amount off twice. Okay, so here's 10. Okay, put that, and then the last error was this check that didn't even belong to us. It wasn't even for our account. All right, should never have gone off our account. Okay, check number 98714, which happened on the 26th, and there then we're saying 1,681.39. Okay, then if you add, do your maths over here. If you add and subtract, you should then arrive at this same amount. So when your amount on the balance for your bank recon at the end is equals to your balance on your bank account, you know that you've done your reconciliation correctly. and everything is in order, and you need not worry about anything. Okay? Right. Right. So are there any questions or thoughts from you guys? Are there any questions or thoughts from you guys? Can I get a thumbs up if you are good, if you understand everything that we went through today? Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Muzamil. Thank you, Jacobus, aka Nico. Thank you, Arya. Thank you, Tsepa. Okay, so we can get into the next exercise then. Thank you, Shakira. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you will get the slides on the portal. I just haven't had the chance to upload your ICE tasks and your slides for the semester, but you know, I usually do that at the beginning of the semester. Just put everything up there for you guys, so you, if anyone wants to study ahead, they can also do that. So yeah, it's been crazy on my side. So just give me this week, but I will try and upload those sooner rather than later, so you at least have what we have done. And then I'll also upload these onto the YouTube channel as well, so that that's available to you. Okay, I can see our time, and I'm sure you guys are tired, so I won't press on further. I would have loved to get into 1.3. But for homework, what I will ask you guys to do is, if you can do exercise 1.4 and exercise 1.9 for me. So just recap over this exercise 1.2 before you then go into 1.4 and 1.9 for me. Okay, guys, we're finishing this unit on Friday. So do yourself a favor and make sure that you're on top of your game. Okay. Um, Otherwise, that is it from my side. I don't know if you guys have any additional questions or thoughts.